Chairman, members of the State Working Committee, ladies and gentlemen, leaders of the party in Kebbi, I bring you very, very warm greetings from our leader and father, Waziri Atiku Abubakar. GCON, we are a technical committee, like you have been told, coming to seek your advice, to ask certain questions because of the experiences we have had. We depended and counted on Kebbi State in 2019. You remember before the general election in 2019, we were in Port Harcourt. And by the special grace of God, Waziri Atiku Abubakar emerged as the flag bearer of that primaries conducted in Port Harcourt. Since that primary and the general election we went into, Nigeria has been worse than it was then. Insecurity that we are suffering here now in Kebbi and the whole of Northeast, banditry, killing, slaughtering of our children as if there's no value for life. It's a matter of concern to all our mothers and we, their husbands as well. Our economy has shambled, has collapsed totally. Nigeria is now the poverty capital of the whole world. Nigeria has never been as divided as this. Nigeria is worse off. Industries are closing up. More people are unemployed. 33% of the graduates from universities cannot get jobs. And there's no hope. The very few ones that were getting jobs and their salaries irregularly are now being sacked from jobs. Nigeria is worse off than it was. In 2019, we had a lot of hopes in Kebbi State. We thought as a people we will be united, and as a People's Democratic Party, we will work for the good of our party. We believed in the people of Kebbi State. But when the results came out, we were told that 596,000 people in Kebbi voted for APC. Only 71,000 voted for PDP. So, we have had to come, Mr. Chairman, to ask you and to ask the party, is it Atiku you do not want? Or you don't want the PDP? We are no more committed to the PDP. Or what are the problems? How can we solve the problems? So I will ask you at a later stage the first question that I asked you about the outcome of the results in Kebbi in 2019. Whether or not you want Atiku Abubakar to contest, and what does that entail? But before I come to that, let me again advise and say I am not unaware of the challenges the People's Democratic Party in Kebbi State has been going through. We want, our prayer is that the PDP should get back the government house in 2023. We want the PDP to contribute properly in terms of votes to whoever becomes the flag bearer in 2023. But we are coming out early to investigate, to ask you whether, in the light of what is going on, you are ready, willing, and prepared to accept Atiku Abubakar to run again in 2023. So I will now put the question to you directly. We all know what we are going through in this country. We know what we are going through in Kebbi State. We know the level of insecurity, the level of unemployment, the hopelessness of both men and women, the frustration of all of us, the total failure, cluelessness, non-visionary attitude of the APC, state and federal government-led party. Shall we have Atiku Abubakar run in 2023?
Yes!
Do you want Atiku Abubakar to run in 2023?
Yes!
Do you want Atiku Abubakar to run in 2023?
Yes!
Mr. Chairman, do you want Atiku Abubakar to run in 2023?
Yes!
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will go back. I will advise Waziri Atiku Abubakar. We are just forerunners. Atiku Abubakar himself will be in Kebbi. And we sit down with you and we will look at those challenges ahead of 2023. And we will evolve and develop the strategies which we cannot publicly discuss here now. My colleague, the Secretary of the Technical Committee, told you that Kebbi is very, very important in the Nigerian equation. Kebbi must play a role at the national level. Now, because I know that several other persons might be coming back to meet you, to also ask you the same questions, I want to tell you that the man Atiku Abubakar served the Federal Republic of Nigeria as the Deputy Controller General of the Customs. That Atiku Abubakar contested and won the election for governor in Adamawa State in 1999. I also want to remind you that Atiku Abubakar became the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria from 1999 to 2007. That Atiku Abubakar is the founder and the lead owner of American University in Yola. That Atiku Abubakar has a lot of industries, some of them producing water, some of them producing other agricultural products that are both exported and are within this country. That Atiku Abubakar is knowledgeable in handling industry. That Nigeria, since independence, we have always been having people who are nominated and put there, but cannot show any practical record of their achievements in what they have done and what, before they are given positions at the national level. So Atiku Abubakar is coming with a wealth of experience. There are candidates coming. Please help me ask them what they have done before. I have, in the course of my tour, we are today in Kebbi State. So, he's mentally strong, he's physically strong, he's educationally well positioned, he is in business and in governance well experienced. Now that Nigeria is about falling to the other side, this is where we need his knowledge, his experience, his maturity to pull Nigeria back. Ask them what type of experience they are bringing to bear. Anytime they come in, please remember that Waziri Atiku Abubakar is, by the grace of God, going to be ready to take over the mantle of this country in 2020. By the special grace of God, and you playing your role as voters and ensuring his success. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Can also understand what he means. This is a serious problem that the national headquarters have to seriously address at the end of the convention. My own is to comment briefly on the questions that the chairman has asked about the number of votes that Kebbi State has given during the last election. It is a serious analysis that the chairman has brought here before us. Honestly, and I want to assure this gathering that the leadership the chairman is witnessing here for the PDP here in Kebbi State differs. I keep mentioning it differs. Inshallah, with the capability of the leadership of the PDP here, you will see a lot of changes, improvement by the grace of God. This is what I want to assure this gathering. Inshallah, you will witness that and you will attest to that at the end of the exercise by the grace of God. And we believe, inshallah, as you have asked, the quality of the leadership we are having today in this country by the APC, sir, I can say we are not surprised. We are not surprised because the leader, even the certificate he possesses, is questionable. We are not even assured whether there is a certificate or there is not a certificate. The least certificate that someone has to possess before contesting a presidency is the GCE. This is put in question. We all know about it. We witnessed that. So the performances, I think we should expect a very poor and weak performance from this president. Different from the person you have been narrating and describing. President Atiku Abubakar has shown a good example of leadership to this country, and we have witnessed that. We have seen that physically on the ground. So inshallah, we shall, by the grace of God, do our best to see that President, inshallah, will emerge as the President of the Federal Republic, Atiku Abubakar, inshallah, 2023. God bless. Thank you very much.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.